What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael Weer, and this is my movie review for the movie Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That's right, the second movie has finally come out to the first movie, which was technically the fourth movie, so this is actually the fifth movie. The fifth movie has finally come out. It's going to be weird talking to my kids about this franchise one day, because they're just going to be like, you mean the Jurassic movies, Dad? When I'm like, yeah, Jurassic Park 5. And they're like, yeah, those are the Jurassic movies. That's what we call them. And so guys, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is directed by J.A. Bayona. They got a new director for this second movie, and I have no problem with that. Sometimes you need to freshen it up a little bit. Unfortunately, it's not really what they did. I mean, they went in a different direction with this movie, but not a direction I was a big fan of. And the movie brings back Chris Pratt as the main star that isn't a dinosaur in this movie, and he plays Owen yet again, the raptor trainer, the guy they need to find the raptor blue on the island. And of course, they bring back Bryce Dallas Howard's character because she was really good in the first movie, and I actually think she was a highlight for this movie. There's a lot of running in this movie. I'm going through the movie in my head right now. I just saw it last night, and there's a lot of moments where they're all running. Do with that information what you will, but yeah. Guys, I want to keep this video pretty spoiler-free, but it's hard for me to talk about the movie without minor spoilers. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about things that were in the previews. If you're a person who thinks previews are spoilers, then stay away from this because I'm going to talk about the previews. I'm also going to tell you right now that the previews gave away a shitload of this movie. In fact, it gave away so much of this movie, it kind of made the movie unenjoyable because most of the money shots in this movie were in the previews. So anyway, that being said, I'm going to talk about stuff I saw in the previews while giving my review of this movie. Okay guys, so you know from the previews that there's a volcano on the island where all the dinosaurs are, where the Jurassic World Park was before it all went to hell in the first movie. Fourth movie, whatever. And so they're putting together a team of Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, and a bunch of army guys, and they're all going to go to the island to save some of the dinosaurs. You also know from the previews that it was all a lie as she throws sand, and again, that was ruined for me because of the previews. That's nice. It was all a lie. Apparently, it's not about saving the dinosaurs. Yes, they do want to take some of the species, but they really just want the meaner, aggressive ones for two reasons. One, they want to sell them all, one by one, individually, at an evil auction where they can sell all the dinosaurs, get a lot of money, so they can keep experimenting and making bigger and badder dinosaurs. I gotta say, the first hour of this movie, essentially the whole movie where they're on the island, feels like a Jurassic Park movie. Even the leading up to them being back on the island feels like a Jurassic Park movie, because that's what all the Jurassic Park movies like 1, 2, and 3 did beforehand. There was some pre-island stuff. There was an opening scene that was really good. None of that was in the preview, so I will give it that. The opening scene I really enjoyed, but maybe I really enjoyed it like I would have enjoyed the rest of the awesome scenes in this movie had they not been in the preview. It does. The first half of the movie feels like a Jurassic Park movie. Sitting there watching it, enjoying the island problems they're having, enjoying the team of people who shouldn't have gone there in the first place but went there, whether or not there were good reasons or bad reasons, they went there anyway, and then it all goes to hell, and then this volcano explodes, and that's a really cool scene too, also in the preview. And then the movie switches gears. It goes back to the mainland with all these dinosaurs, and that's kind of where the movie lost my attention, because okay, at this point it's not really a Jurassic Park World movie anymore. It's a dinosaur movie. It's a dinosaur horror movie. They try to make it at different parts, and there are some elements of this movie that are kind of scary, especially for little kids, I'm sure. Like there's this Indominus Raptor they've now created. Remember it was Indominus Rex in the first movie? Well, now it's Indominus Raptor. They figured out how to make it even better. But it's got these really long claws, and they like come out at this little girl, and you know, I can see kids being really scared of that. I did like the park aspect of it, but I really didn't like the whole dinosaurs in a mansion aspect of it. I mean, yeah, there were cool scenes with the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are just going to be cool, but then just call the movie Dinosaurs Gone Wild. That'd be weird. You can't really call it a Jurassic movie if they're not in a Jurassic Park setting. It just doesn't work for me. They were out in the world, and then the very end of the movie they're like, this is something we'll have to deal with now. We are now going to have to live with dinosaurs and humans. But I'm like, not really though, because didn't they only save like 11 of them, and maybe they've made a few back home? I'm just saying that like they're not armor plated. They almost killed one of the raptors in the movie with like a bullet. That was all it took, was one bullet. And then they had to like fight to keep this thing alive. I think like 20 more bullets would just take care of the rest of the dinosaur problem. I'm not advocating for animal cruelty, but these are dinosaurs made up in a movie, so we could talk about shooting them, right? That's not a problem. But that's what I'm saying, like at the end of the movie they're like, we just have to live with this Jurassic World. And while Jeff Goldblum does deliver that line, and I'm very happy that he did, it just made me think, no, we really don't. I mean, you see the T-Rex break into a zoo. I mean, the zoo's going to be a place with a lot of security guards with radios. Can't they just like radio the cops and be like, hey, we got one of them dinosaurs here, and the cops would be like, hey, to the military, we got one of them dinosaurs here, and then the military would just drone strike it. I'm just saying. Again, I'm not advocating to kill the thing, but you don't want to live with them. It's not going to be everywhere. That's all I'm saying. I feel like the movie had to perpetuate a sequel and to this movie, and that's exactly what they did. This movie ended with like a, and wait till you see part 3. Honestly, I'm not interested in part 3. Another thing I disliked about this movie, there's a little girl throughout this movie, and you find out something big about her at the end of this movie that I really disliked. The movie is supposed to be about dinosaurs. Cloning dinosaurs, creating dinosaurs, and that's it. And what they do with this little girl, I don't want to spoil because it is a spoiler. It's not in the previews, so I'm going to leave it out. But what they do with this girl, if you've seen the movie, just irritated me even more. It's like, this is not a Jurassic Park problem. This is a science fiction movie problem. Not a Jurassic Park movie problem, or Jurassic World movie problem. I like Jurassic World. Watch my review. Just saying that this movie could have done so much better, but all it really did was try to push you to that Jurassic World 3, whatever it's going to be called. We're all dinosaurs now. We're all clones. I don't really know. And so guys, with that being said, I've got to go ahead and give the movie this rating. That's right, Jurassic Park, you did it to yourself. You're so preoccupied with whether or not you could, you didn't stop to think if you should. And that's my movie review. Guys, if you enjoyed this movie review, hit the like button. If you want to share this movie review with your friends, make sure you hit the share button. If you saw Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and you've got comments and thoughts of your own, put those in the comment section down below. And finally, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that so you can check out all the content on this channel and you can get reminded daily of when we drop new content. Guys, thanks for watching, and that's all I got.